Hey Fit Fam, today, core, cardio, and stretching. You are going to need a mat and your mind, and that is it. Alright, so we're going to get started. It's called a heel rock. So I'm going to bend my knees, I'm going to rock onto my heels, then rock forward on the balls of my feet, heels, balls of my feet, heels, balls of my feet. Keep my knee bent, okay? Get that nice long waist and working on all week here. Stretching out, core muscles, head is lifted, rocking back and forth. Good. All right, we're going to do our warm-up standing up today. We're going to work a lot on our breathing. And then we're going to actually continue our warm-up on the mat. Okay? Now, from the heel rock, we're going to go inside and outside and inside and outside. Good. Now, I'll have your attention here. I want to briefly touch on the fact that part of these workouts, yes, we're getting stronger physically. We all know that, building muscle. We're working on our minds too. As we age, your nerves have the tendency to literally decay. So we want to combat that by challenging our minds as much as we can. And let's go feet together and circles. That doesn't mean we're going to be doing math problems during the workout, but it means we're going to be doing our coordination, right? Rhythm, balance, all those things. Those help the nerves. And switching sides. Sort of started a conversation with my dad. One of his friends has Parkinson's, unfortunately, and he asked me what you can do for that. And a lot of the exercise treatment involves a lot of coordination. Actually, boxing is really good for it. My boxing coach does a class for Parkinson's. Okay, hip circles. Switch directions again. Now you want to feel your ankles rotating. Long story short, you don't need Parkinson's to start working on your coordination, but that's what we're going to practice today. A lot of that coordination, train that mind. Okay, we're going to stand up here nice tall. We're going to go side steps. So working from side to side. Working from side to side. Let's bring the hands out. Okay, nice tall posture. Nice and easy. It's going to be the last standing exercise. Okay, now what I want you to do is you can take your hands, you're going to put them on your hips. And I want you to take your thumbs and I want you to push into essentially the top of your butt right here. It's the top of your hips. And when you step side to side, I want you to try to feel that muscle flexing. Feel that muscle engaging as we step side to side. And keep breathing. Good. And last but not least, my purpose for these workouts, a big one, is just for 35, 40 minutes a day. We can just sort of clear out everything that's going on in our mind and just focus on our bodies and on improving our internal world. Think about that for a second. Side to side. There's a lot of chaos going outside of us. A lot of things you can't control. A lot of fear. But during these 30 and 40 minutes, you can kind of tune all that out and dive in ourselves. Try to bring out some positive emotions. And at the very least, just numb out the negative ones. And at the end, like we all know, you're going to leave feeling great. Side to side. Bump, 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 bump. All right, we're going to stop, okay? And we're going to come onto the mat. So go ahead, line yourself up here. Go ahead, get onto the mat for us. For me, I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to come through here. Okay, and I'm going to roll onto my back. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to practice that sucking feeling. So you just want to feel like you're sucking your stomach in. At first, what's going to happen is you're going to feel like you're holding your breath. So go ahead, exhale out, and then suck your stomach in. Suck, 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 suck. We got a celebrity guest here. Suck the stomach in and relax. Okay, breathe in. You're going to exhale and suck your stomach in as much as you can. Suck. And relax. Breathe in. Exhale, suck. And suck everything in. Hold it. And recover. Okay, cut. All right, so I want you to maintain a gentle suck here. Not so much you have to hold your breath, just a little bit. Both arms will be up towards the ceiling. You're going to take your right arm, extend it overhead, and then your left arm, extend it overhead, right, and left. Keeping your neck relaxed, looking up at the ceiling. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the opposite leg. So here, my right arm is gonna go out, and then my left leg is gonna come out. My heel's gonna touch. Back in together. Okay, let's try the other side. Out and together. Boom, so my arm and leg come out at the same time, and back in. And just a little bit of suck in the stomach. This is still considered part of the warm-up here. Pop. And touch. We're going to be working this position in what's called dead bug here in a few minutes. And touch. Good. And touch. This is a good one for the knees, good one for the shoulders. Also, like I said before, training our coordination. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. So what I want you to do is bend your elbows, push your elbows into the mat, squeeze your knees together. Keeping your knees together, kick one leg out straight and back, and kick. And we're going to go side to side. So this helps blood flow to the knees. The knee has a hard time getting blood to it, so movement is the best way to essentially improve circulation in that part of your body. Of course, doing it standing up can accumulate a little too much stress. So right here, a movement like this is great for the knees. Kick and kick and kick. Your knees popping, totally normal. Okay, pick a leg, hold it. Okay, you're gonna come up with the arms and down. So your arms are gonna come all the way to straight. Elbows are touching the mat, straight and bend and straight. Good, and get a nice little rhythm. Now I want you to flex your leg. So the leg that's straight, I'm locking it out, I'm squeezing all the muscles. Good, keep the arms going. We're gonna switch legs. Okay, so the other leg's out straight. I'm flexing that muscle up and down my arms, up and down my legs. Okay, now we're gonna synchronize. So my arms and legs, my arms are gonna come up, my leg is gonna come out. Boom, arms come down, leg comes down. Arm and leg, pop, arm and leg, pop, good. And set that up. Make sure your leg's going all the way to straight. Make sure your arms are going all the way up. Come on, folks, let's go. Good. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, let's do a breathing exercise. So let's synchronize. I'm gonna count for you guys. I'm not actually gonna do the breathing because it bothers the mic, but so from here, what we're gonna do, bring your hands on your chest, okay, the upper part of your chest. I want you to drop your jaw, and you're gonna breathe in for 3 counts, okay, with me, ready? And breathe in, 2, 3, and then exhale. Okay? While you're breathing, you want your chest to expand, your jaw coming down, okay? So breathe in, 2, 3, and exhale. So this is our upper part of our breathing system, good. And here we go, breathe in, 2, 3, and exhale. Okay, one more, breathing in, 2, 3, and relax. All right, arms to the sides, palms up, knees and feet up for table, okay? So from table, we're gonna work the downhill march. You're gonna start with your left leg. Your left leg is gonna come down, keeping the knee bent, touch, and up, and touch, and up. Good, switching side to side. Go at your own tempo, but make sure you're going slow enough that your back stays flat. Remember, with these core power movements, the slower you go, actually, the harder. So let's keep working that. Knees are bent, core is engaged. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna bring our both feet down. We're gonna come up into bridge, glute bridge, squeezing the glutes. Okay, now we're gonna do pulses. I want you to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. Squeeze and release. Good. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Good. And squeeze and release. Good. Keep working that squeeze, release, squeeze, and release. All right, breathing exercise number 2. So we had the upper part. Now we're gonna come in the middle. So you'll feel your rib cage and you'll feel where they kind of split apart, right? That's actually right where the diaphragm is. So you got your left part of your ribs, your right part of your ribs. Your hands are right on that lower part. So when you breathe in, same thing with the jaw. Drop the jaw and your ribs are gonna expand up as you breathe in. So let's do it together. And breathe in, 2, 3, hold, and then exhale. Good, all the way out, bringing those ribs down, ribs down, ribs down. Okay, and then breathe in, ready, in, hold, and exhale. Good, and breathe in, hold, and exhale. Good, breathing in, and exhale, very nice. All right, knees and feet up here. Now we're gonna work that unicycle. So for unicycle, your one leg's gonna go out, right? Out straight, heel touches the floor, coming back in. Other leg out, heel touches the floor, back in. Make sure your lower back is staying flat, your core is staying engaged. My upper body and neck is relaxed. Good, so keep working that unicycle. Control all the way to straight, keeping the feet up. This one should feel hard, folks. This should be a challenge. Good. I like to poke my stomach, make sure my abs are working. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and recover into bridge. So in bridge, we're gonna kick one leg out straight, and then back in, and out, and in. And you want to keep your knees at the same height. A lot of times people kick out is they come down with the leg and one knee drops below the other. Keep the knees in line. It'll almost feel like you're kicking your foot up. And we're getting those core muscles going. Make sure you feel the hips. Okay. This is called the glute bridge march. Glute bridge march. All right, coming down nice and slow. All right, last part of the breathing is your hands are gonna come on to your lower stomach. We've done this one before. Okay, so when you breathe in, your stomach's actually gonna come out. So same tempo, breathing in for 3 counts. Here we go, you ready? And breathe in. And exhale. Good, breathing in, 2, 3, and exhale. And in, 2, 3, exhale. In, 2, 3, exhale. Last one, and in, 2, 3, and relax. Okay, last one before the break here, okay? So we're gonna do, as promised, this is called the dead bug. So our legs are gonna be doing the unicycle. So knees and feet up. Legs are doing the unicycle, one leg out, and back in. All right, now the arms are gonna be up towards the ceiling. The opposite arm of the leg is gonna go out overhead and touch, just like you practice. So I'm gonna start with my right leg, left arm, out, heel, touches, back in, other side, okay? And go to work on it, nice and slow and controlled, and back in. Good, and you wanna imagine your arm and your foot getting pulled apart nice and long. You really feel those core muscles working. Next, relax. This is called the dead bug. All right, I'm gonna give us 10 more seconds, okay? Keep working, keep working, keep working. And 3, 2, and relax. All right, so let's go ahead, get up. We're gonna get water. Go ahead, you're gonna keep the mat where it is. We're gonna use it later for the stretching. We're gonna do standing, we're gonna do some cardio, okay? All right, we are back, we are standing. Today, cardio, we're gonna be doing everything off rhythm and coordination, okay? So I'm gonna be doing counts. Now, we're gonna start with our right leg. Right leg's gonna be 1, left is gonna be 2. So I got right, left, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, hit, hit. Okay, what we're gonna do with the arms, keep the legs going, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is we're gonna bend our elbows. It's gonna be like we're running, okay? So you wanna imagine while you're going that your hand is coming back and your elbow is going all the way behind you, okay? And now you'll notice 1, 2, 1, 2, the opposite side, just like that dead bug, right? So my right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. And it should quote unquote happen more naturally. Make sure you focus. I want to imagine that there's a string tied to my knee and to my wrist, and they're both moving in unison. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep those arms moving. Good. I wonder how much you can hear my shirt scuffling in the microphone. I changed microphones, hopefully it doesn't happen. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're gonna speed up a little bit. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and hit, 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 hit. Good breathing. Keep your coordination going. Okay, I want you to keep going with the legs. Let's slow the tempo down. So right, left, right, left. Now what the arms we're gonna do is we're gonna reach out in front of us. So right, boom, 1. So my foot touches, 2. My arm is out, boom, 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 boom. So let's do the feet, right, left, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is good. Bring those arms all the way out while the legs are going. Nice long core, right? Nice stretch. Keep that movement. Coordination, pump the legs, let's go. Okay, and relax. So we're gonna start with our feet shoulder apart. This is called in, out, out. So I'm gonna bring my right foot in, my left foot in, my right foot out, my left foot out. So in, out, out, okay? So start neutral stance, let's do it together. Start on the right foot, ready, and in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Long in the core muscles, engaging, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out. Let's speed it up, in, out, out, and in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Keep working that cardio, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out. Check my heart rate, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Relax. Okay, so we're gonna coordinate. Now it's gonna be same side, so my right leg, my right elbow in, right, left leg, left elbow in, and then you can imagine out, out. So watch me, it looks like this, in, out, out, in, out, out. Same side movements, okay? So start neutral grip, neutral stance, elbow is up. We're gonna go in on the right side, in on the left side, in, out on the right side, out on the left side, out, and in, out, out, in, chest up, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, boom, 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 same side, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Breathe in, out, out, 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 in, gotta focus, in, out, out. 3, 2, last, and relax. Woo, nice, breathe. It's nice, that coordination kind of pulls us in, right? You gotta focus. You gotta focus. All right, so this one we're gonna be in horse. So remember, that's 3 stride lengths apart. So I'm gonna go with my right leg, 1 stride length, squat stance, 2 stride lengths, straddle, 3 stride lengths, horse, bend my knees, okay? So I'm in horse, knees are bent, core's engaged. So now I'm gonna martial arts stance, squeezing my elbows together, nice posture. I'm gonna start with my right arm, which is gonna be 1, okay? So 1 straight punch out. And when you punch out, you want a long punch, right? My knuckles are all the way out, my palms facing the ground. And when I come back in, my palms facing up, so just turn. So here we go. 1, in. 2 is the other arm, in. 1, in, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, bend the knees. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, speed it up, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, here we go, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, speed it up and go, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and relax. So now it's gonna be 1, 2. So come out. So 1, 2. Difference is now, one, as soon as one's coming back, the two's coming out. So it looks like this. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back, okay? Here we go, bend the knees, horse stance, ready, and let's work. 1, 2, back. 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 Speed it up. 1, 2, back. 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 Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Last one. Bum, bum, bum. So now bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 1, 2, back. So 4 punches. Okay, we'll start slow. Ready? Here we go. Bend the knees, hips, breathe. And here with me. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, back. Go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, back. 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 Keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2, back. 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 That's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, back. If your knees are bothering you, just bring your feet in. Stand up a little straighter. Breathe. Working that punch cardio. All right, so now it's going to be here. Okay, one more level. You ready? So 1, 2, squat. Okay, so 1, 2, back, down, up. 1, 2, back, down, up. 1, back, down, up. And so you just want to flow it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, back, down, and up. Bop, 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 bop. And 1. Okay, ready together. So 1, 2, back, down, up. 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, back, down, up. 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 And 1, 2, back, down, up. Speed it up. And 1, 2, back, down, up. And 1, 2, back, down, up. And 1, 2, back, down, up. Here we go. And 1, 2, back, down, up. 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 1, 2, back, down, up. And relax. Yeehaw. Okay, last one. When you're coming back for that 2, you're going to squat, and then you're going to go right into the 1. So it looks like this. Ready? 1, 2, back and down. 1, 2, back and down. 1, boom, bah. 1, 2. So that 3 is back and squat, and then you go right into the 1. So here we go. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, back down on 1. 2, back down on 1. 2, okay. And 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, back down, 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 1, 2, speed it up, and 1, 2, bop, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, back it down, 1, 2, back it down, 1, bop, bop, bop. And let's flow it out, and bop, 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 rum, bum, bop, rum, bum, bop. 10, 9, bop, bop, bop. It's confusing. Bop, 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 bop. 1, 2, back it down. 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 3, 2, and relax. I got the heart rate up, huh? Shee. Okay, breathe. Okay. Everything calm down, calm down. Good round on the cardio. Nice. A lot of that's for the brain, folks. A lot of that's for the brain. So what we're going to do here, part of the stretching, how we're going to start the stretching, is we're going to work on that vacuum, just sucking your stomach in. Now, a great position to do that is kind of bent over like this, hands on the knees. And what you do is, you're going to breathe in, right? Exhale all the air out, and then suck your stomach in as much as you can. All right, let's do it together. So breathe in, exhale, and suck your stomach in as much as you can. And release. You want to feel almost like you're choking, like you can't breathe. Okay, that's how much you want to suck in. Okay, ready? Here we go. And exhale. Good. Suck in everything. Go. Suck. And release. Good. Breathing. Okay, you ready? Exhale. Sucking everything in. And release. Good. One more. I'm going to do it with you. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. And suck. And relax. heard that's actually good for anxiety because you're pulling all the energy into your stomach. Also good for the digestion, huh? Very nice. All right, so for today's stretches, we're gonna do most of them sitting down. So what I'd recommend is taking your mat, rolling it up. I'll do it with you guys. So I'm rolling my mat up. If you don't have a mat right now, that's fine. But essentially a little roll like this is gonna have me elevate my hips slightly, okay? So I'm gonna go down to the ground, bend my knees, and I'm gonna sit on the mat. So my butt's gonna be on the mat, and this will allow for a little downward force with my knees, okay? So we're gonna start in diamond. So diamond, watch from the side, right? My toes are turned out, my knees are up. Get this nice long, it's not quite butterfly where the feet are in, the more the feet are out, okay? So from here, I'm gonna breathe in, I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna posture up nice and tall, okay? Sitting up nice and tall. I want you guys to imagine elongating your waist, and we're gonna reach up with the right arm, up with the left arm, port de bras, okay, hold. You're gonna breathe in, you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna fold forward gently. Might not go super far today, don't worry about that. Head down, relaxed. Kind of bringing everything in. Try not to let the mind wander. I'm sure there's things that we gotta do today. Let's kind of push those to the sides, really focus on our bodies. Okay, we're gonna sit up. You're going to bring your left foot to your right knee, right leg out straight. You see me that way. Okay, it's called 4, you make a 4. Now I want you to sit nice and tall, facing straight forward. Okay, so right arm up, left arm up, breathe in. Okay, you're gonna exhale, you're gonna fold, look towards the foot, turning the body, folding towards the foot, okay? Now if you gotta bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. If you can't get to your knee today, get to your foot today, that's fine. Grab the calf. Don't pull anything, don't yank. Slowing the breathing down. Okay, now take this right leg, the leg that's straight, come back up, bend your knee, okay? Now same thing, we're gonna sit nice and tall, reaching up, turn, exhaling, folding forward, grabbing the back of the foot. Now with the knee bend, I get more of a back stretch, which is nice, and that's gonna allow me to collapse my head down. Now from here, I want everyone to breathe in, inhale, and then when you exhale, you're gonna straighten your leg out. So exhale, straighten the leg out. If you have to let go of the hand, that's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, we're gonna roll up nice and slow. Now I like to switch legs without using my hands. All right, so left leg out, right leg in. Okay, so you're standing up nice and tall, sitting up nice and tall, right? Nice long lines here. Okay, and let's bring up with the arms, my right arm, and my left arm, inhale. And when I exhale, I'm gonna fold forward towards the leg, reaching down, breathe. Good. Okay, and we're gonna come up nice and slow, center. Okay, you're gonna bend your left knee, you're gonna reach up, nice and tall, boom, boom, inhale. And exhale, folding towards the toe, right? Remember with that knee bent, you can get down a little lower. Okay, you're gonna breathe in, and then when you exhale, straighten the leg out. And we're gonna roll up nice and slow, good. All right, so we're gonna come, this is straddle seated, so both legs are out, okay? Now, if you have that rounded back, that's totally okay. Just bring your hands behind you and kind of push yourself up. So you're sitting up really straight. Don't worry so much about folding forward as you are trying to sit up straight and sit over your hips. Okay, now if you're a little more flexible, you can kind of sit up nice and tall. And I want you to reach out for both toes at the same time, reach. I had to lean forward a little bit here. Okay, you're gonna inhale, and then you exhale. I want you to bring your hands to the center, really round the back, reaching forward. Okay, we're gonna roll up nice and slow.